Happy Tuesday, everybody. This morning we want to know, how often, roughly, do you think your house is very clean?
Never. It's just a never-ending
Every
struggle.
second, every hour.
Since we added the creature, it's much more difficult. Yes.
It will never be clean again for 18 years.
Yes. Yeah, right? Chime in, let us know how often you think it's clean, because it turns out a lot of us are messy even if we don't want to be.
Even though Ben's not. He's saying he's not. So this is why we're talking about this morning. A new study found that the average person considers their home to be completely clean just 11 days a year. And most people only spend about 6 days per year doing the deep cleaning. The study also found floors and carpets get cleaned the most, while countertops and shelves are the least likely to be cleaned regularly.
I think everybody has a different definition of clean.
Totally.
True.
Like, are
My
you...
clean could be dirty.
Yeah.
Are you? Yeah, it's like here they're talking about deep cleaning, wiping down the countertops, vacuuming, and when I walk into my house, it's like a bomb exploded of toys everywhere. So, in essence, I think my house is clean.
Sure.
Messy.
But
Yes.
Okay.
it's not organized.
Oh, and I try so hard. And
It's a curve, you know? So if you have
Doesn't
kids,
work.
the curve is blown out.
This is true.
So as long as you can kind of
You
keep it
accept that.
semi-clean. Yeah, accept it. Yeah, your standards are up here. They have to be down here.
Yes.
As long as- yeah.
And just know, if you clean the house and you're super proud of it and you leave the house, when you come back, inevitably, it will all be moved,
Yeah.
Ben.
I believe it.
It would just
I see it.
stuff strewn everywhere.
I think the only reason our house stays clean is because we don't have kids.
No,
honestly.
seriously.
That's a huge part of it. And I would say that, I mean, we still have a dog, that traipses in and out. And I would say,
no pets.
I would say, so I would still say, like, we always are having to clean and things like that. But I will say, thanks in large part to my significant other, our house is organized, very organized.
Shout out to Kim. Yep. Bins for days.
Bins.
Organizers.
Yeah.
Oh my
Baskets with lids.
Yes.
To shove all that stuff in there.
Okay, temper. Kim watches some of these. Actually, Kim literally yesterday said, by the way, we need to get more bins this weekend.
I love it.
Yeah, bins will be your new best
Bins,
friend.
yes.
With
Binning.
toys.
Get
Just
you a
throw them
label
in there.
maker.
Oh, we have a label maker. Yeah.
Well,
I love that.
Yeah, we
maker.
have a label maker too. I just
Yes.
haven't used it as much. It had good intentions.
Hank says we have a 3-year-old. That's my way of saying it's not clean.
Yeah, and it's not going to be. And if it is, I need you to come to my house and tell me all your secrets.
Is there a difference between clean and sanitary?
Yeah, I think that we're talking about like messy versus
Because,
like organized, clean. Yeah.
Livable.
Your house is perfectly sanitary, I'm sure.
Yeah.
sure.
How's your house, Larry?
If you go that desk I sit at.
Yeah. If that's any indication.
I was going to say, I'm talking about everybody works here. If you went by the indications, there are people in our weather room over there. It's
I don't think
just bad news.
Oh, no,
If you're-
any of
you're
you
gonna
have
say,
organized
if your
desks.
house is like that, we're all in serious trouble. We're probably not.
But usually, don't they say like people who are like very disorganized are very artsy and like artistic? Like when have you
Yes.
like a newspaper reporters, artists, illustrators, painters? Their rooms are always like papers everywhere, and
I'm super.
so I'm looking at it as a good
Sure.
thing.
Yeah.
I'm not
I was going to say,
professional.
it sounds
Right?
like you're trying to convince yourself.
I am.
I love it.
Joy, I only clean on occasion.
Yeah, honestly, I think 11 days out of the year where you say your house is completely clean, again, it goes to what your definition is completely clean. But that actually is to me a lot, because I don't know if there's, like, completely clean. If you're talking about, like, there's no dust anywhere and everything's been vacuumed and you have a house that's of reasonable size, like, that's a tall order.
But yours is like every 365.
I would say mine's organized, but I don't know. Like I was saying to you before this, is that we had house guests this past weekend, and
Please tell your story.
we don't have house guests this often because probably this reason. But our friend left some of the takeout on the counter, and so when I came home, I'm like, hey, do you want me to throw this away? It's like packets of like hot sauce and napkins, and I was like, do you want me to throw this away? And she's like, no, keep it. There's nothing wrong with it. And I was like, well, it's got to find a home because it can't stay.
I do tell my
it
children
can't-
that find a home.
It
for your
can't stay.
toys.
It can't stay on the counter. She's like, why not? And I was like, because it can't. So either it's going to go in the trash.
I hope she's watching.
Or she's probably not. Or it's going to go in the drawer. So then the follow up to this was that we found out Sunday morning. They left Sunday morning that they were drinking coffee, and I realized. I said to Brad, I was like, wait, the coffee pot is not out because we don't like anything on the counters, including appliances. So the coffee pot is.
You would hate my house.
The coffee pot is kept in the pantry, but our guests didn't realize this. So what they've been doing is taking the iced coffee in the refrigerator and then heating it in the microwave.
Well, that makes it
because
easy.
they didn't think we didn't
But
have
how do
a
they
coffee
think
pot.
that you, a morning anchor
I
who
know.
literally gets up in the middle of the night, does not have a coffee pot?
I know. Same way with toaster. We have one, but the toaster's in the pantry. It's not
It's
on the
hidden.
counter.
Wow, so nothing on the counter? We're like cutting like around
Same.
things, just trying to
Same.
figure
We
out any
got air
space
fryer,
in it. Yeah,
toaster, the
I was not
coffee
even allowed to get it.
Keurig.
I was not even allowed to get an air
Nice.
fryer because I was told that will only be counter clutter. Seriously.
Well, that's how you stay clean.
That's right.
That's how you stay
That's how
clean.
you stay
This
clean.
is so crazy to me. I love living by myself. Like, I really do. I talk to my parents about this all the time.
I did too.
Oh my God.
It was nice while it lasted.
I
Yeah.
was about to say, I don't think my parents, they got married like really quickly. And so they never had like their own apartment, which I think is insane because I'm like, I love the fact that when I get home, nothing is moved.
Oh,
Because
totally.
It's exactly right.
Yeah.
And all the rules are mine.
All the rules are yours.
If something's moved, you got a problem.
That's right. Right.
Yep.
You got bigger problems than organization.
problems.
Right.
Yeah, no, my
That's
life
right.
got better once I lived with Kim for obvious reasons because things would be moved in my house and I would move them and not remember that. So yes, it was very disorganized, disarray.
Things
But
would be clean.
yeah. So do you know what? Thank you.
That's right. Hey,
That's
right.
so sweet, Chris.
Very
Oh,
good.
appreciate it.
Very good.
She probably doesn't watch this far into the video, but it's there.
You can pull it up for her later.
I was like, by the way, check this out.
Oh, John Kelly, clean versus organized is a constant
Very true.
battle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very true. All right, folks.
I need to go home and clean.
Yeah, get to
organized.
cleaning. all
I
of
feel
us.
dirty.
I know.
How clean is this desk?
That's
let's not talk about that.
Right. All right, we'll see you back here tomorrow morning for another edition of Wake Up Charlotte to Go.